shit. Okay. Let me see. What's up, warriors? Thank you for waiting on my content. I know I've been MIA, but it's been hard, man. I've been feeling like I need to be perfect for these videos, but I'm like, fuck it. So this is Naynay. Are you ready? A month ago, I did a video on unfolding who I am as Naynay before I started MMA and growing up, but that was only my background. This video is more so my journey afterwards and me growing as an individual. So I recently posted a video on my Instagram about my 1-year anniversary after my Achilles surgery. And man, now that I look back at it, it's crazy because I didn't think I was gonna make it. I didn't think I was gonna be where I am today. I believed that I was, to be honest with you, but at first I didn't feel like I was going to make it. I didn't think I had the ability, but I am a warrior, so no, seriously. I have the support system, and thanks to that, I was able to get up from the hole that I was in. I started doubting myself a lot, and to the point that I didn't love myself. I wasn't proud of what I was doing, and I kind of started looking at myself in a negative way and judging myself, and that's the worst thing that you can do when you're injured. And in a time like that, you need people that are gonna make you stronger or help you get back up, because if you stay in the mindset, you're just gonna keep digging and digging, and eventually you're just gonna give up. And I'm not that person that would just easily give up, but at some point I felt like it. So, you know those sayings that say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger? Yeah. So the injury didn't kill me. I'm not gonna say it wasn't close to, but it was mostly mental. That I didn't want to keep going because I was scared of getting hurt again, and I was scared, like physically hurt, you know, with the Achilles, and I was scared of just like not being able to do what I said that I was gonna do. I find failure a big thing, and I find it scary. And I forget that failure is not really a fail if you learn from it. And I think that one of the things that we always look at when it comes about doing anything, we look at the worst case scenario, and then some people, you know what, some people look at, okay, you know, I'm hoping for this, hoping for that, but sometimes hoping is not really it. And then some people look at it, okay, when I'm seeing the hoping is like they're hoping for the positive, they're hoping for the best case scenario. And then some people just look at the worst case scenario. And with those people, when they focus too much on the worst case scenario, they don't focus on what they can actually do to get there. And then they give up too easily. And so I was thinking like that. I was thinking like I couldn't do mixed martial arts anymore, and I was not going to be able to come back to training. And it took a big hit. I didn't even want to be seen because I was embarrassed, because I wanted to look strong, and I know I was strong, and I wanted to look a certain way. But it's like, no, life is gonna hit you with things that you don't plan for. I had all of these plans, so I wanted to fight again. I wanted to do Naga tournaments. I wanted to do something. I wanted to compete again, but I didn't even get to. And then I wanted to get my black belt, but I didn't even get to do that either. I was doing too much. So if you don't learn the lessons, they're gonna keep popping up in your life, and they're just gonna keep showing up in different ways until you learn the lesson. And thankfully, I had the support system. Carla has always been there for me. She's always been the person that brings the light in a room. She's so fucking positive, dude. Like, this woman can be positive as hell. even when I'm not positive, she always has a smile. She can make you feel loved, and I will always cherish that in my heart. The same thing with my Sean, man. He's that person that you hate at the moment because he tells you the truth. Man, he cares so much about you. And thankfully they were the ones that told me, hey, you want to keep, this is not the way. If you want to keep doing what you're doing, you can't stay in the house all day just sitting on the couch and not do anything. If you're gonna train your mind. And that's what I did. I started training at the gym my mind. So I was watching the guys spar, I was watching the guys do the work, and I was sitting there, and it was hard because I wanted to do everything. But it's like, hey man, if you want to do it again, put yourself in those shoes, imagine yourself doing it. And this is where I think of like the law of attraction, but it's more like you believe these things and they come true. It's not like you say these things out loud and they come true. No, you have to believe it. And so I had to envision myself training again, envision myself and believe in myself that I can train again. And you know, moving forward, 1 year later, I'm still here. I'm healed. I'm training again. I'm training for my black belt. I've got the strength, like mental strength, to keep going, and I'm not gonna stop. So as a martial artist, I, just like everybody else, I go through my ups and downs. I don't always want to train. I sometimes train, but I don't feel like my body is in control. And one of the things that I have struggled when it comes about MMA is finding that control in my body, you know, engaging my core and just believing in my own skills. Because you know, some people see me and they're like, oh, you know, she can punch, she can stab, she can do this, she can that. But it's like, it's more about like what happens in here when we're in action, like when we're sparring. And I struggle a lot with, like, first it was my confidence, right? And then second, it was finding my style too, because for so long I used to watch other fighters and I used to see them fight and I wanted to look like that, and then but they didn't feel right to me. And so I've always looked for that style. And now that I look back at my fights, so one thing that I must tell you guys is that I fought before. I fought at 125, and it was one of the scariest things that I've ever done, but yet one of the most exciting things that I've ever done. Man, when I'm telling you that when you train for that shit, it's like, you know that you don't know what's gonna happen, but you know what's gonna happen. Like, you know that you're gonna be inside a cage and you're gonna fight and stuff, but you just never know where a fight's going. And when I started training for that, I was so stressed out, but I had a lot of fun because I was training and I had a lot of mental breakdowns. But then I will go back again and I will do it again and have more mental breakdowns and again, and I will fight again and do it again, and just the same thing. And then, but I used to have like my support system always being there talking to me and trying to see where my mind was. And I'm telling you, when it comes to MMA, like you have to be mentally there, because if you're not mentally there, you're already lost. 3 things that we need to know in a fight. You need to know yourself, know your opponent, know your environment. If you don't have those 3, then you're lost. And the most important one is knowing yourself. So I didn't know myself. If you guys watch my fight, it's Naynay Garcia versus Nicole. You'll see that, you know, I could have done a lot of more things, but as you can see, like, I'm still learning and figuring out my style. And you know, you live and you learn. I won, but I know I had a lot of work to do. So I've been training for my second fight. And I've also done Naga tournaments. I also won. And like, those things have always been ingrained in me, and I never gave myself credit. And when it comes about training and me not being mentally there, I go back to those times that I trained for my fight and trained for the Naga tournaments, because those were the struggling times that made me stronger. And not just, not just in MMA and in life too, but I have like put in a lot of time and effort and a lot of hours before and after the gym, before class or even after class, to hold pads for Taz or hold pads for Carla or just about anybody that if they want help or not, I'm just working on my own thing. But I put those time and hours because I always want to get better. I always feel like I can be a better fighter. I can be a better martial artist, and I can always just be a better person, man. And it's been a great feeling to know that I'm learning so much and that I'm not done. And that's the thing that I always cherish about learning about MMA, that I'm always learning, man. And that's why I always feel like I need to share these things with you guys on social media, because if you guys can feel the satisfaction you gain from working towards something, I'm pretty sure you guys, man, I'm pretty sure you guys would not stop either. I know that I freaking struggle because it's freaking hard, man. I'm not gonna lie, like working out, training, and doing all those things, it is hard. But you know what? It's like you learn in the process, but it goes by so fast you don't even feel you're learning. You're just doing it and feeling yourself, and man, you just feel so good in the inside. So I just, if you guys want to try it, trust me, you have to be there long enough. I didn't feel that satisfaction until like 2-3 years later, like after the fight, because so I fought my second year of training MMA, and then after that it's like everything just started coming, and then I started paying more attention on my technique and just trying to get better. And then a year, the 3 years later, now that I got injured, and that's another struggle, I got to see myself like learn even more and grow as a person, not just as a martial artist, but grow as a person. And because now I feel more in tune with myself, I feel like I can do that in MMA too. So it just always goes back to like life and MMA, and that's a big thing about me. I love learning about a lot of things, not just about everything, but a lot of things. And I love learning about mixed martial arts and the body and the mind and doing these things. And I show you guys in my post because I just don't show it for motivation, but I show it because I want to show you guys is my mindset behind everything that I do. I focus on the marketing side of the gym, and I am a student and I'm a fighter too. But I also want to show you guys like how MMA can benefit you in real life. So, thanks.